Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bears going up against the Cowboys. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now the first carry for Joique Bell. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Romo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo complete to Jason Witten. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Romo. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Romo, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive. where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. On the stop was Aaron Donald. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. A little 360. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
They'll throw now with Hackenberg. On the right side, this is Miller. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hackenberg. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
1 quarter in the books. 8-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Again, it's Hackenberg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Offense.
So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Barth puts it through. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be a Dallas first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Romo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Buying time to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have a better feeling at the end of this drive? This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hackenberg on 2nd down. Completes it to Miller. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Hackenberg now to throw on first. Completion left side to Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hackenberg on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Logan Paulson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again, Tony Romo marches back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. Second down now after the incompletion.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They do snap it. Now Romo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Get ready. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Romo on 3rd down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Romo. He's going to float this one deep right side. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Romo to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Again, Romo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Romo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Aaron Donald weighs nearly 300 pounds, but he does have the ability to make himself skinny in a hole, which means it's hard to block him. And that's how he gets upfield and makes the plays we just saw. How about that? His second tackle for a loss in this game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly
under the pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. Nick Fairley in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go to the... Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He's taking it right down Broadway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Whitehead, the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Okay, Brandon, try and stay in your chair here, okay? Because when you hear Dez Bryant talk, that even when he's covered, he's open, not a surprise, is it? And Tony knows this better than anyone. He's made throws in the past that have had no business being caught, only to see Dez come down with them. But this one was asking a little too much, and it winds up being intercepted.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. for Hackenberg. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Always good to see Romo go back to his old staple, Witten.
There's no better friend for any quarterback than a really trusted tight end. You stand at great sight lines for the most part, passes right in front, able to deliver, and Tony Romo and Witten, they have a special connection.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play clock winding down. Here's Romo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work. And what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times. And he's brought that with him in this ball game as well. And I'm starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I've got this thing down pat. And I think the team will come along with him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Romo. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now the 5th-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 11 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So this is the 2nd consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought...
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Romo now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking looking at your face, and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the first rounder, Leonard Floyd. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like that. There got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third and short yardage, Hackenberg. And he's got Miller. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing, Hackenberg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw, Hackenberg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hackenberg on first down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll throw again. Hackenberg. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and quickly they get to the line. Now Hackenberg, and Wilson has it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. To the air again, Hackenberg. This will be caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Hackenberg again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Hackenberg. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.